Hey, Josh here, Attica Lumber Company. Hey, let's check out this pole barn home. If you can remember, we just built that 60 by 100, just a few days ago, 3-4 days ago. And then we built this pole barn home, as you can see right here. You can see how it's got this nice porch wraparound system. Now the homeowner is going to take care of the interior, but I'm just going to show you the design, how we laid this out, or actually how we laid it out. We see out front there, look at the beautiful windows, the nice wraparound porch there. And again, the white liner panel underneath the ceiling there, but it's a 612 pitch. Again, red and brown, all right? Red and brown, which matches the 60 by 100 horse building, just as we saw here. You can see a double entry door right there. And then he's gonna come back, actually he's gonna put white vinyl wrap on that. Pretty handy himself as we take a look at this building here. But I just wanna share with you, and I'll show you what we did with the raised Cathedral Trusses in here. But again, a 32 by 64 pole barn home that we built, our guys built here. I guess here's a stand back, kind of give you a look here. So not a huge home, but what he's gonna do is he's gonna come back and once this gets more developed here, we'll show you here. He's gonna actually put a loft in there, but he's gonna have to put a header in there to get that done. Then he's gonna close that off with drywall right there. You can see the open part, laid it into the porch. But I want to share with you here, check this out here. Look at this trusses right here. Now these are called Cathedral Trusses, or you call them raised core scissor trusses, however you want to call them. But a 312 pitch. Okay, the reason for that is he's going to build a loft. It's 312 pitch on the bottom, and then a 612 at the top. All right, you can see 2x6 construction at the bottom, and also 2x6 at the top. And you're probably seeing the ceiling right here. This is called drip stop metal, which comes pre-applied to the underneath of the metal. And again, it has a 20-year warranty. And instead of using a vapor barrier as condensation control, drip stop was applied here. So you can see what he's gonna do. But he's gonna this is gonna be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And again, this is very early, very early stages here. But he's gonna come back and he's handy himself here. But he's obviously gonna have to put a header up here, he's gonna put a loft in. And that's why we did the truss system as is, to give him more clearance. That way he can put a second floor, put a loft in here. All right, so this is something that we can do here. You're gonna use 3 ply laminated columns on this building. Again, we've talked about this numerous times, but again, 3 pressure points treated there at the bottom, southern yellow pine, glued, laminated, finger jointed together, but pressure point there, then also pressure point there, and then also pressure point there. Again, and you can see here, we use 2x6 sidewall girts, 30 inches apart here. And then we also fasten this. This is out, like most post frame buildings are out in the country, but you can see we've definitely put the hurricane ties on that. And we're a big believer, again, in 4-foot on center truss spacing, not 8 foot, not 9 foot, not 10 foot, not 11 foot, not 12 foot spacing. The reason why we do 4-foot on center truss spacing, we think it makes it a stronger building. Keeps the racking of the building down. It's just more lumber, more wood. And again, you know, you see a lot of track builders out there that do 8 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot, 11, 12 foot. And sure, you can engineer and design that. But what's going on with that? And that'll work. A lot of time you're using a little bit less lumber. And that's the reason they do that, the track builders. They want to use less lumber. They want to maximize the efficiency of everything. And that's good for the builder, but I don't know if that's good for the homeowner or the pole barn owner. So that kind of gives you an idea there. So another pole barn built here. And these guys obviously got after it pretty good here. So the weather was pretty conducive here in Ohio. And you can see that 60 by 100, actually they're putting a translucent panel on it over there, but 60 by 100 they knocked out here in about 3.5 days. And then this one, obviously a little bit more detail work with the wraparound porch and the windows, but still, you can see quality job as we saw right there. So we looked at that. So 40-year guaranteed metal there. And again, that 612 pitch gives a little bit more aesthetic value, makes it look a little sharper than maybe a 412. But again, Josh here, Attica Lumber Company. All right, let's show you, I'm gonna show you the 60 by 80 post frame building, barn door building that we built, and a couple wrinkles that we did here. And first wrinkle I wanna show you is we actually special ordered this wainscot angle right here, as you can see right here. And the reason we had this specially bent. So we bent this because if you can see this right here, this isn't Rosetta Stone. This is actually vinyl facade wainscot, okay? And then it has a special J channel built to it. But what we did is we ordered a special wainscot angle right here. We bent it. That way when rain comes down, it's going to protect it. So you can see how that is constructed. And then let's go over here and I'll show you this as well. But we had this specially bent from the manufacturer that way. You can see that. You can see how that drips out over that wainscot, but we had it specially bent so we prevent, you know, moisture not seeping, or, you know, it still can happen, but we don't want moisture seeping into the building. You can see here, barn door, 6x80, again, post frame barn door. You see this beautiful black, all black, sleek, modern, urban looking building here, but the black. And again, come in a variety of different colors for this interior ceiling. But on the inside, if you remember, concrete Perma columns. Now this has green guard posts, and I talked about this yesterday in my video. Again, we're seeing a lot more demand for this. But the reason why the green guard posts were utilized here on the open inset porch right here, again, they're gonna get vinyl wrapped. And with the concrete Perma column, with the bolts and all that, that's just not applicable. All right, but definitely I'm starting to see more green guard posts be utilized. So to kind of give you an idea there of this building, black roof, everything black, very sleek, again, very modern, very urban. But let's take a look. I want to show you some other things on the interior here of this building. I'm going to show you the concrete Perma columns. Again, if you're thinking about using a concrete Perma column versus a traditional poured foundation, again, you could do, you know, whatever you want to do depending on budget. But a concrete Perma column, you know, you get a very strong foundational system, as you can see right here, how that's anchored in right there. And again, this is Ohio, so we go down 54 inches and we set it, that concrete Perma column in the hole there. But we use a 2x10, as you can see, skirt board. And then you see what we did as a backer right here. We put 7/16 OSB. That way we could attach that vinyl. Again, that's a vinyl wainscot. And a lot of times what that looks, it gives the appearance of maybe like a Rosetta Stone. It definitely gives an appearance of a decorative brick or a stone, but we put 7/16. That way it would serve as a backer. You can see how we constructed that. So actually this took about a 6-day build on this. You think 6 days, but yeah, this crew of 5, they have the equipment, and they're fairly talented, fairly ambitious, and they know what they're doing. You can see beautiful site here, site prep, as you can see, pretty doggone level here. There's still interior work to be done, but you can see over here, you can see how they got this section off. All right, on this porch section. You can see how they did that. They put steel over the windows there. You see that over there, how they did that. All right. And then again, a 2x12 yellow pine header there. Strong lumber. Again, this is Ohio. We don't get into Douglas fir, but depending on where you live, yellow pine is one of the strongest species out there. So that double top beam header, which is also called a truss carrier right there. And again, the trusses on this building right here, 2x6 bottom core, 2x6 top core, and again, it's 2100 MSR lumber. MSR lumber is machine stress rated. So again, when you're looking at a lumber, when you're looking at the dead load, when you're looking at the MSR lumber, I don't get real technical here, real engineering with this, but if you want to ask more questions, feel free to. But it's MSR lumber, machine stress rated, which means the lumber's been stress tested. That way, when you're spanning, obviously on this building, a 60-foot width, it's a stronger lumber. All right, and then you can see we use vapor barrier as a condensation control for the roof. So, and again, if you watch other videos, we've used drip stop, which comes pre-applied to the underneath of the metal. But in this case, we used, you can see that black vapor barrier on this building for condensation control. And then again, house wrap. Again, I've talked about this before. Nominal cost of house wrap definitely adds, you know, keeps obviously water, keeps it tight, and definitely fractional cost, definitely highly recommend it. So another post frame that we put up here, and again, 6 days, a crew of 5. Obviously they have the equipment, they're ambitious, but you can see here, look at that on the back side of this. Not a ton of windows, as you probably see here, but this is gonna be a barn door home. So just give you some ideas on what you can do from a design layout perspective then if you're ambitious enough, you can see black roof. So everything black here on this. So keep following the journey. Definitely keep following the journey. But like the video, boom, give it a thumbs up. Until the next one, keep it locked and loaded right here.